This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's the Hardy Boys, brought to us by Filmation. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D to you. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TVLog is another underrated and rarely remembered series from the good old days of Saturday mornings. The Hardy Boys. Now, this, of course, is based on the popular characters of the same name created by Edward Stratemeyer, which solved mysteries and everything. The show originally premiered on ABC in September of 1969, where, of course, that was the same year a certain group of meddling kids and their Great Dane known as Scooby-Doo premiered on CBS. This show was actually similar to it, but was kind of almost like a precursor to Josie and the Pussycats, which debuted the following year. Now, it features the actual Hardy Boys, known as named Joe and Frank, along with some friends of theirs, Chubby Morton, Wanda K. Breckenridge, and Pete Jones, who was among one of the first black characters to appear on Saturday morning television. Touring as a rock band as they are undercover solving mysteries. Actually, this would also be considered to be a precursor to another Hanna-Barbera show, which was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids. The series is also notable for its opening and closing credits in which the Hardys appeared in live action form. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Hardy Boys was actually a live band and what have you. But I'll get to that in a little bit. This was also noteworthy for including Lou Scheimer and the rotating wheel of Filmation with Lou Scheimer and Norm Prescott's names, which of course would make Filmation a household name. Anyway, now each week there'll be 12-minute mysteries, two of them, based on the original book stories, made up one 24-minute television show. Now, the series only had one season with a total of 17 episodes, each having two stories, so that would be, let's see, an overall total of 34 cartoons produced. Let's see. Now, two live action songs were inserted in the middle of the mysteries and are also used for the main and end titles performed by a group calling themselves the Hardy Boys, which was live action version of the actual characters. These songs were actually released on audio tapes and records from RCA Records. First up was "Here Come the Hardy Boys," and which featured songs from that, including the theme song "Here Come the Hardys," and "Wheels," which was released the following year, as the show did get picked up for a second year, but it ran repeats. Now, both albums are available to listen to on YouTube, as a matter of fact. As of now, ownership of the rights to the series is currently unknown. The last known rights holder for broadcast distribution was Fox, who had recently done work with, co-produced with Filmation for Fantastic Voyage and Journey to the Center of the Earth. However, in the 1970s and 1980s, most of its episodes were released on 16mm film, which had been uploaded by numerous users to YouTube. So that would be your best chance of finding these episodes. A few of these are available, as a matter of fact, but unfortunately, I watched one and some had the audio go out of sync and what have you. Anyway, I really think this was really, really something. Though I've only seen maybe a few episodes, but not a whole lot. But I do remember the actual series and what have you. Well, let's see. Now, for our cast, uh, now for first up we have the late Byron Kane, who had actually who was well known for collabing with Blake Edwards. You know, the guy who gave us The Pink Panther and Breakfast at Tiffany's, and several other films, and also lent his voice to several other series, and also appeared on shows including Gunsmoke and others. Did the voice of Pete Jones. Now let me see. I'm trying to get to it. Now voicing Joe Hardy and Chubby Morton, who was their saxophone player. Well, the other character I mentioned was actually their drummer. Now, it was voiced by Dallas McKinnon, who had recently voiced everyone's favorite redhead from Riverdale, Archie Andrews, in the Archie show the previous year. He'd go on to voice that character in the other series. He'd also lend his work voice to other tunes, including the Groovy Ghoulies, as well as Filmation's films Journey Back to Oz, Treasure Island, and Oliver Twist. He also appeared in an episode of Filmation's 1977 live action show Space Academy. Actually, it was in the final episode, as a matter of fact. While voicing Wanda Kay, she's voiced by Jane Webb, who also lent her voice to the Archie show. She voiced Bay and Veronica. After this, that same year when this came out, she voiced Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh yeah, and also more recently, she had also voiced Barbara Gordon, alias Batgirl, and Catwoman in the Batman Superman Hour. And she also voiced Dr. Erica Lane in the Fantastic Voyage cartoon as well. After this, she also lent her voice to characters in Will the Real Jerry Lewis Please Sit Down, which that's one of the only Filmation shows I have yet to cover on this channel, as well as the Groovy Ghoulies, the Brady Kids, Lassie's Rescue Rangers, My Favorite Martians, another show I've yet to talk about, The New Adventures of Gilligan, Waldo Kitty, and Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. Now, each of the musical numbers you hear features animation and what have you, just kind of like what you saw on the Archie show and later on other Filmation shows like the Brady Kids or even Falber and the Cosby Kids, well, sorry of, or Mission Magic, which I have yet to watch that show, and that's another show I've yet to talk about from Filmation. But anyway, after this show had ended, this show has been rebroadcast, as I've told y'all, possibly in syndication, but however, the Hardys would be back on the tube later on in 1977 in the Hardy Boys Nancy Drew Mysteries, a live action series that aired on ABC from 1977 to 1979. And there'd be another series that was produced in Canada. Well, there have been 6 separate Hardy Boys television adaptations. If you give me a minute, I'll be right back and I'll tell you. Okay, yes, the Hardy Boys originally started out in a couple of serials on the Mickey Mouse Club, and then they actually had a pilot produced for NBC and what have you. Then, of course, came this series, and then the Hardy Boys Nancy Drew Mysteries. In 1995, Animation Studio Navan in Canada did another TV adaptation. And more recently, there was a series on Hulu. But anyway, the Hardy Boys animated series, while it's very hard to find and what have you, but if you happen to come across this someday, if you're into shows like like Scooby Doo, Where Are You, or Josie and the Pussycats, or even what the hey, even Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids, you may feel right at home with this. Like I said, try and look this up. Just look up Hardy Boys 1969 cartoon. There are a few vids that might have some full episodes. Just be careful. Some of these are out things. One of them is is in a little decent quality, but some of these episodes are from 16 millimeter films and what have you. So anyway, give it a shot. Now, before I finish, let me go ahead and give you a look at some of the main characters. Here's a look at the characters on this here picture. From left to right, you see their names: Frank, Pete, Wanda. They also call her Wanda K, Chubby, and Joe. So anyway, I think you'll really like the Hardy Boys. Well, it is a very rare series to be found, but I thought it was a pretty good one nonetheless. So anyway, if you've seen the Hardy Boys cartoon from 1969, which actually came on the same on ABC the same year they got other series on, like the Chattanooga Cats, which also blend a little rock music and what have you, and let's see, and Hot Wheels, which I have yet to look into that show, but I will eventually, and others. Now this show has yet to be released on physical media because of licensing issues. So anyway, if you have seen the Hardy Boys cartoon from 1969, let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And next time, I'll be bringing to you my Ghostbusters Frozen Empire spoiler-free review. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, check out these other Saturday Morning TV logs for shows that are just like this. Well, that came out that are similar to it. That is. In the upper left-hand corner is a Saturday Morning TV log on Josie and the Pussycats from 1970. The upper right-hand corner is a Saturday Morning TV log of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids from 1973. Or if you would like maybe a different kind of rock band, but in anthropomorphic animal form, just check out the Chattanooga Cats that I did last year in the bottom left hand corner. In the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TV log. Then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TV log is Underdog. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.